Good morning, this is Rosie reporting, and I want to talk to you about an article that came out of NBC News, it looks like. It says 1 in 10 Americans have to have robots in their home by 2020. Well, let's go find out why we have to have a robot in our home. Warnings that robots will eventually wipe out humans may seem like no more than science fiction, but the machines are increasingly encroaching on the jobs that humans used to do, with many Americans expected to own one in 4 years' time. 1 in 10 American households will own a customer robot by 2020, according to Juniper Research, up from 1 in 25 this year. Well, that might sound ridiculous, but let's stop and think about the drones when everybody started getting, or when a few people started getting those, and it was predicted that everyone would start buying them within a period of time. Probably nobody believed they would, and yet it happened. So nothing's impossible. We do know that, I believe it was China or Japan, but probably China, has a very functional robot that looks very human and has had it for a year or two. So hang on just a second. Oh. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm still fighting this cold and allergies. So anyway, Juniper made it clear that the robot might not necessarily be humanoid, but more suited to performing a particular task. The research firm defined its version of a robot as an autonomous mobile electromechanical machine capable of being programmed and reprogrammed like a computer, that is used in the home or has non-commercial applications. It should be able to perceive its environment to some extent and to react to it. Well, all I can say is, don't get in the way. So it goes on to say, far from cooking us food or driving us around, robots will have a less exciting purpose to begin with. Juniper said that robots will usher in a new era of housekeeping. I was going to say, didn't they already have that vacuum that was robotic? So the research firm pointed to Roomba, a disc-shaped robot vacuum cleaner, and droplet robotic sprinkler, which helps water the yard. Companies have, however, been experimenting with humanoid robots that interact with people as well. SoftBank's Pepper is one of the most popular examples of late, that Juniper noted that the technology is not up to scratch. The performance of more complex robots such as SoftBank's Pepper, while improving, are heavily limited by present-day technology. Thus, in order to meet consumer expectations, smarter, more contextually aware robots are required, according to the company. Robotics is likely to be a big industry and could be worth more than $153 billion by 2020, according to research by Bank of America Merrill Lynch. But their march comes amid warnings from the likes of Tesla boss Elon Musk and author Stephen Hawking, who caution against the risks that they pose. So shall we go over there and see what the risks are? Hang on just a second. Let me copy this little Hummer, and then we'll go over and see if the risks are listed somewhere. Page likes to jump around. Okay, so here we go. Risks that they pose. This is from CNBC, and it's taking a second to come in, so hold on. I'm almost there. And I have really fast internet now, but I have a lot of pages up. Okay, so it says Hawking and Musk warn of inevitable AI arms race. So we know that's possible, and AI is artificial intelligence. It has a picture that says what a robotic sniper might look like. If any major military moves ahead with developing artificial intelligence weapons, a global arms race of robotic killing machines is virtually inevitable, according to an open letter that Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, and hundreds of other robotics researchers signed. Now, we know that we've heard rumors and stories about super soldiers, and I do believe they are working on those and that they do exist. In fact, I think a year or so, sometime within the last year, I did an article on that as well. Um, there's another article here listed that you can read that says what CEOs need to know to outwit our artificial intelligence. And of course, that brings up the question of the Jade 2 military software and what it's capable of. And we won't go into that. The videos are out there if you want to search them on my Fuchsia 73 page, channel, whatever. Autonomous weapons, or those not controlled by humans, include weapons like armed quadcopters that can search and kill people meeting at a certain place in a certain time. They don't include cruise missiles or remotely piloted drones, which humans control. It will only be a matter of time until autonomous weapons appear on the black market in the hands of terrorists, dictators wishing to better control their populace, warlords wishing to perpetrate ethnic cleansing. The letter from the Future of Life Institute warned of artificial intelligence being pursued as a means of violence. In many ways, autonomous weapons are more dangerous than nuclear missiles, according to the signatories, and would likely become the weapon of choice for oppressive governments or terrorists. Unlike nuclear weapons, autonomous weapons don't require expensive or hard-to-obtain materials, so they can easily be mass-produced, cheap, and ubiquitous, according to the letter. Their ability to be mass-produced at a cheap cost means that autonomous weapons are ideal for tasks such as assassinations, destabilizing nations, subduing populations, and selectively killing a particular ethnic group. We are not purporting, by the way, any of these things. Just to have the record straight, I'm just reporting on this article. There's another article here listed as well that says Ex Machina and the Future of Artificial Intelligence. Musk, co-founder of Tesla and PayPal and founder of SpaceX, is an investor in artificial intelligence company Vicarious. But he is also public about his fears of the possible dangers of artificial intelligence. Musk, signing the open letter, is only the latest in a history of statements which include a conversation with CNBC on the issue and a later deleted Reddit post that read, "I am not alone in thinking that we should be worried about this." Stephen Hawking, physicist, cosmologist, and author, also expressed his concern publicly before signing the letter. Success in creating artificial intelligence would be the biggest event in human history. He wrote in a co-authored column last year, "Unfortunately, it might also be the last, unless we learn how to avoid the risks that are involved." Well, let me say right here, one woman's opinion, as I always say, is that there are risks, and I don't think you can avoid them, because if you look at the history of mankind, well, okay, so you could avoid them, but what I'm trying to say is, in the past, people who had power and money and the ability to do what they wanted did not choose to avoid them. And so we have no guarantees that today they will choose to ignore them, but we can hope and pray that they do, because that's what probably would be best for everyone involved. All right, at least to some degree. All right, this is Rosie, and I am on my Fuchsia 73 channel, but all my reporting now is titled Beyond the Veil, which is my new backup channel. If you get a chance, go check it out. It's BEYOND-THEV as in Victor, EIL, Beyond the Veil. And I think I probably wrote in my About section on that channel what it's about. So check it out. Don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, I just put out a really cute report on how someone paid off over $106,000 at 2 Walmarts in Ohio. I said, I bet everybody wishes they lived in Ohio this morning, but maybe not. There might be a lot of snow there already. All right. So this is Rosie. Have a wonderful day. And think twice before you buy a robot, right? Just kidding. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.